If you ain't willing to train like this, you ain't ready to get big. Come on, push. One more. Squeeze. Fucking work. Yeah. Again. 2, 1, no, let's fucking go. Come on, up. Go on, push. What with you? Hey! Oh, you fucker, mate, my chest. Again, come on. Come on, squeeze. One more. Oh, you fucker. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another video. We got Ben back today, filming an update for the Size Matters series, and on my push-up, where size does matter. Today I weighed in at 270. Yes, we fucking made it. Last week I filmed and I fucking was 269, and I did a high day and I was still 269 the fucking day after. I've actually breached that, so now I was about 270.8. I didn't film. So no one's going to know that until the next video. They're not going to believe me, but I am, I trust. I actually got the highest I got to is 271, then it's dropped down a little bit. So today, after a rest day, I'm 270.8 on the scales, which is tremendous, so I feel good. That being said, do I feel good? I don't know, I feel all right, but I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I feel pretty bad. Putting all this weight on, I feel pretty smashed. So today I'm going to be doing a deload session, which I'm going to bring you along. So deload week, going to pull my volume down to 1 working set. So going to keep the intensity there, going to failure, but we're just going to lower the volume, let the fatigue off. Also, I had a fucking small pull on my front delt, which I fucking felt as I was shoulder pressing last Wednesday. So it's Monday today. Should see how we get on with that. Potentially might be an issue, but I'm not going to go crazy with the loads that I would usually do. So probably going to go higher rep ranges, work on it, and not be a knob, you know. So I don't want to be fucking tearing myself here, do I? But that kind of shit does happen, and it's going to happen more often than not. And if I'm documenting this progress, I'm going to be 100% honest. So when I do have pulls and little things like that, I'm going to bring it up, and you'll see how I carry on growing whilst having my delt is a little bit sore. Saying that, it doesn't hurt at all today, but that's where I need to be. This is where I've got to be smart. It only happened Wednesday. Even Ben told me, Josh, mate, you know what? You don't want to fucking snap that off the bone, which we definitely don't. All right. On that note, I need to finish this meal off. Oh, look at that! You see all the oil on top. Well, it's because it's proper peanut butter. It's not Skippy, that's for sure, and it doesn't taste like fucking Skippy, but that's proper fucking peanut butter, all right? Salt much? Fucking hell. Right. I think from now on it will be fighting for every pound more than anything. Like it'll come on. So 275 will come on quite well, but it will be. I'll probably pose today. I'll probably take some Instagram photos because I said at 270 we'll do it. I'll get a good pump on at the gym. Always at the gym. Not my fucking ones where I'm all soft in the morning. 10 pounds. Yeah. Oh, one day. I reckon I have the capacity to get there. I've got the mentality. If my body lets me get there. If my body gets there, I will get it done. Like I have a fucking. You know how much I want it, so I'll get it done. Yeah, I mean, in many years to come, though, I think it will be when I'm tidy at 270, 280. That's when that 310 needs to be made to be able to make those small improvements, potentially bigger arms, bigger this, bigger that, to how much degree you can just single out a body part and make it that solely improve without your whole body weight going up, you know, because yeah, I mean, to be fair, you can, because I guess you wouldn't train a body part, would you? But that's getting to the specific of training and looking at specific splits, which I don't overly talk about because we're talking about the fucking top 20 in the world when we're talking that kind of shit. Potentially some people who are like on the cusp of a pro card, then potentially be like, you know what, this is there, this is there, this is there, but that is fucking shit. You need to sort that out. And usually that's going to be down to genetics, and then you're going to only do as much as you can training wise to get that in proportion. And I really do feel like genetics play that huge part in that. But you can improve, but then again, you're going to get some genetic elite guys just blow you out the water, aren't you? So you just got to work harder than the fuckers. That was a big one. Oh, it feels good. No, I feel good. I've been pretty stressed lately. I'm going through quite a lot of life stuff with trying to get a house and bits I've been really open about. A lot of it's really stressful with lots of things, and it's more relying on other people once it's out of your hands. You've done what you need to do and you're waiting on other people. Someone like a coach, like bodybuilding doesn't stop. So for me, I'm always on it. Like, I don't ever fucking stop. Things need to be done. You've got check-ins to do. You fucking go on with them, don't you? You've got inquiries. You get back to people. You got messages. You sort it out because it's fucking important. But in other fucking, you know, fields, it's, you know, Friday, finish at 3, get back to it fucking 10 o'clock on Monday. Whereas for me, it's like, yeah, I've worked for the last 3 days, nailing it, making sure all my guys are fucking, and girls are looking tremendous and getting on top of it. So, yeah, it's big stress. It's really stressful, but life's going to happen. And this is something we need to talk about, is life happens and you need to fucking crack on with bodybuilding. Because if you can't do life and you can't bodybuild, unfortunately, you can't bodybuild. It's simple as that. You know, no one's just sitting there with nothing ever going on in their life, you know, not moving forwards outside of their bodybuilding. You know, no one's, that life does not exist. You know, you got to crack on with life whilst bodybuilding. Don't get me wrong, some people have it easier. I'm a coach, I work for myself, I talk about bodybuilding all the time. Yes, I don't have to go travel to go to work. I've been there, I've done it though. You know, I've done that. But you still need to crack on with life. That's all I'm trying to say. So I hope that sinks in with a lot of people, especially if you're playing the victim card and you're in a prep or a heavy off season. You're like, and you're being a cunt to everyone. You need to reevaluate your fucking thinking. Be positive. Look at yourself in the mirror on prep. You look that good. You look yeah. That's why the way you feel like you do. So fucking get on that stage and show them, you fucking lazy bastards. I'm on one today. Ben knows it. That's what happens. I've had lots of life stress. So I'm taking it out on the world now. See, I'm doing what I'm saying. Fucking knob. Hypocrite. Get him in the bin, cunt. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I can't even train fucking crazy because I'm a fucking delt. Oh, I'm gonna do like 30 reps on that incline. Fucking got 3 plates. No, fucking filming me, you bastard. Well, I'm gonna show you this video. I'm gonna show you this video quick. Let's show you this video.
What the fuck are you pulling me? Right, swear once more, you'll be arrested. Don't swear again. Make up your litter, please. I'm sorry, Baldy. You can call me Baldy all like. Don't bother me. I didn't call you Baldy. What's your name, please? Mister. Give me your name and address now, I'll arrest you. Name and address now, I'll arrest you.
This is where we're at. Right, weight today, 270.8 on the scales. Feeling battered, I've said. Right, so changes to my plan coming in where we are. We are going to escalate things a little bit. So food's going to be pushed, and along with that food push, we're having some assistance with some anabolic changes. So I'm going to put my diet up, and you will see the change. I'll just send it over to you, Ben, rather than going through it. You'll see a mixture of protein and carbohydrates have been increased. So a nice bump there, and also a little bit of fats. So a bump in all 3. Coming into the changes with anabolics, still going to run test and mastron, GH, and obviously insulin on high days. Now, what's actually been increased is just the anabolics. It's going to be my test and mass. So I'm going to push my test to 800 milligrams per week, and my Mastron at 600 milligrams per week. Still running no AI, having no negative estrogen side effects. Obviously the Mastron is there in place to help modulate estrogen, so we'll just keep an eye on things. Should be absolutely fine here though, running 800 and 600 Mastron. So yeah, nice bump in anabolics. As you can see, we're over that gram mark now, so should keep on improving, and with that push with food and the anabolics, that will just keep on driving anabolism and allow me to uptake that food and keep on creating this muscle and getting massive. Definitely going to see some improvements in the gym with 800 tests. Just got to be careful that I'm not being a bell end though. Yes, that's 100% sure. So yeah, that's really where we are with all those bits and bobs everyone likes to know about gear. Just want to say one thing though, is I have been really open about the amounts that I'm using. Don't just go and start with this amounts. I'm 270 fucking pounds. Like, I'm a bigger guy, all right? You're just starting, you don't need to be taking that kind of cycle. You can literally get away with just using tests and then tapering your cycle with each cycle that you need to do to be able to keep on improving and getting bigger and better and better and better. Anyway, I think that's probably enough talking about there. Just wanted to cover myself, but being super honest, that's what we're gonna do. Bing, 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 bing. See, I said I was going to speak about my delt. Did I say that? Yeah, so today's training session, we are doing a deload training session with lower volume, and I've got to be careful working around my delt. As you can see, if it was bad, I wouldn't be able to do this, that, or that. So it's pretty much there. It only happened recently, but it was very minor pull. But you're going to get things like this, so you need to work around it, and this is about being smart. Today, I very much would love to go as heavy as I did before, but that's probably not wise, is it? So I'm going to increase the rep range and do a little more feeder sets just to see how it is, and then adapt on the way I feel, and also go with a little bit higher rep ranges, which means the weights I use will be not as heavy. So the risk of something happening is reduced. Oh, nice. What you just saw there were warm-ups. They do not count as working sets. They do not get written down. So when I send people programs, the only bit I actually put down is the working sets. Warm-up sets go on how many you need, that you can comfortably take your sets to failure, but without sort of exhausting yourself to the point where it actually affects your performance negatively. So that's why I've done those 2 sets. Even though I said to do 1 set today, I've done those 2 sets to get warm, because I need to, otherwise you hurt yourself. Really weird, because I'm having to like really use my chest, and you'll probably notice that I'm not like fully locking out or anything. I'm just making sure we're not getting tight on that front delt. But really weird, but it feels absolutely fine. Some part of me wants to really push it, but the other part of me knows not to be a twat. So yeah, good, but certainly because I'm trying so hard to use my chest, it's like I just feel my chest working really hard. There's always positives out of these situations, and let me just get some reps and just keep going and feel it. Yeah, yeah, pull. Yeah, let me feel it. Let me feel it. Feel it. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Just really trying not to use that front delt. It's like they're not even like proper full reps, but no, getting something on it, so be all right. That feels absolutely fine, but I will do what we said we will do. With this session that you're watching today, it's me just coming back literally from having that little ping that I had. So on here, instead of doing those one sort of big set, what we're going to do is we're going to do a rest pause on here, just so I can get something out of this. Yes, I don't want it overly taxing because I want to be deloaded and wash my fatigue off. But on here as well, with doing this, it allows me to get something that is taxing, but it's not going for basically, I don't know, let me restart that. So we're doing this rest pause sets because I can't be doing something super heavy today because I need to be making sure I build back up to this, which I think next session I should be fine to sort of get back in there, straight in the deep end. But today on this, we're going to use a rest pause to be able to get something, but going on a lighter load. So still taking something to failure, getting something out of it, but not using super heavy weights. So you probably won't see all this set because it's going to be like a fucking 2-minute set. Count to fucking 10. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I felt that. It felt great though. Adapt and overcome. This isn't really the style. I don't like training this light. I like training heavier. I like training so it takes a very short amount of time to get to the reps I need to be able to stimulate, you know, those high threshold motor units. So doing this isn't my favorite, but it's adapting to a situation that's happened and me having to overcome that, and it's temporary. So lose the emotion, crack on. I want to be in the gym, I want to be training, I want to work around it. I still want to take 70%. I'll take 70%. And the fact is that we're deloading makes it even better, really, doesn't it? Because we're not really going to be making PBs during a deload phase. We were doing that one working set. Today's session, there's a few movements that have been stalling. Now, obviously, I'm on a deload, and you know, granted, we're not going to be making PBs. PBs can wait. I'm on an injury training session as well, so PBs can wait. That being said, the pec deck has been stalling. We've had a look at it, and I've got to just sort of, okay, actually, I'm not getting anywhere on it. So we're going to move from the pec deck to an incline fly. Now, I've been using the pec deck for about, well, since 2021. Okay, so now finally I'm swapping it out. So just put that in perspective, and when you are actually, the things have actually stalled. You will probably be able to rinse out the towel for a very long time, to the point where you really look at it and you go, okay, you know what, I've exhausted that exercise, now we move on. So don't just go, oh, something stalled this week, I best swap it out. It's like, come on, actually give it some fucking time, you know. This lance coming. Again. Oh man. Feels like someone's fucked my chest. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Oh fuck. That's where it was before. The same weight as I got last time. The whole point here, I'm keeping my elbows here. So it's extension, tricep extension. That, rather than being like, that's really common. I'm not using all my triceps, am I? I'm using momentum to pull it down, then catch it on the triceps and bring it up. Keep myself core stable, coming across, just this action across the body to get the tricep working. Was he doing that behind me? So Lance in the back going, I can feel it, it's great. Again. Oh, fucking hell.
What do you think? What?
Again.